Welcome to the Health Policy Podcast. Today we're looking at a New York Times story titled Spotlight on Fauci said to boost book sales for Kennedy and his publisher. The article, by Cheryl Gestalberg, reveals how Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., his son Robert F. Kennedy III, and Senator Rand Paul have each authored books that sharply criticize Dr. Anthony Fauci, and how those books have gotten a sales lift from the very political attacks the men have helped amplify. A few hours after Dr. Fauci invoked his Fifth Amendment right and refused to answer questions from Senate Republicans, Secretary Kennedy took to social media and then to Fox News to tout his 2021 book, The Real Anthony Fauci. He called it the #1 nonfiction hardcover bestseller of 2021 and said it sold 1.4 million copies. The timing was striking. Republicans were simultaneously accusing Fauci of enriching himself through cash award contests, including a $1 million prize that government ethics officials allowed him to keep. All three critical books, Kennedy's, his son's, and Paul's, share the same publisher, Skyhorse Publishing. Skyhorse founder, Tony Lyons, is a longtime advisor to Kennedy and runs a political action committee that supports the secretary's agenda. Senator Paul's 2023 book was originally issued by Regnery Publishing, which Skyhorse acquired in December of that year. Skyhorse also recently released a memoir by Cheryl Hines, Kennedy's wife. In an interview, Lyons described The Real Anthony Fauci as the most important book in a generation. He said the royalties flow to Children's Health Defense, the nonprofit Kennedy founded to campaign against environmental toxins and vaccines, not to Kennedy personally. Lyons insisted Kennedy wasn't motivated by money, power, or fame. Ethics specialists say no legal or ethical line was crossed by the secretary, his son, or the senator. However, several experts argue the officials crossed a line of hypocrisy. They used their public platforms to sell books that attack Fauci while simultaneously accusing the scientist of profiting from his public service. Donald Sherman, a government ethics expert at Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, called the situation pretty rich. The article notes that neither Kennedy's office nor Paul's office responded to requests for comment. The Times also notes that the book sales may have been boosted by the very attacks the authors helped amplify, creating a feedback loop of controversy and commerce. This dynamic raises questions about the intersection of public office, publishing, and political advocacy. Critics say the episode blurs the line between oversight and self-promotion. That's the rundown. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.